Hi everyone, this is Shauna coming to you again from Norwalk Home, and this video I'm filming on a Saturday, June 6th, 2020. It will go up on YouTube tomorrow because I wanted to go up for the 90-day interview, the 90-day overview. Um, that's what I intend for this video is kind of a look back at the last 90 days um, because that's how long after tomorrow that my housemates and I have been in isolation. That means no visitors. That means uh, no trips in and out of the house. Um, that means only essential staff are going in and out of the house. And that means that we have been pretty much left to our own devices for the last 90 days. The good news is that we're all symptom free right now. We are a little bit stir crazy, as you might imagine. Probably some of you are right there with us. Um, but we're all symptom free at this point, and we're all just kind of waiting out not only COVID, but the other stuff that's going on around here also. So I just want to take a few minutes and take a look at the last 90 days and take a look at some things that are coming up. So this video is for everybody. If you want to fast forward past some parts, feel free to do so. But I'm going to try and make sure there's something in here for everyone because I haven't made a video for everyone in a while. My last video last week was on in response to the George Floyd incident and the protests and the riots and the looting. So if you haven't seen that, look for From Shauna's Desk, the June 1st edition. Anyhow, though, we started this isolation. And when it started, we were right in the middle of a semester, as I'm sure you know. So we had to scuffle around, and I think the biggest takeaway that I have from not only the COVID pandemic and the sort of upheaval that it's created for everybody, and to a larger extent, these protests and the riots and the new awarenesses that are coming. The biggest takeaway that I have from it is that yes, this is a horrendous time. It's horrendously painful and it's confusing and it's frustrating. It's every use to describe it. But it's also a time to transform and reinvent ourselves. And I am happy in a sense that I've been able to do that. So, you know, that if you're watching this channel, you know that I started this channel basically when the pandemic started. And I started it as a way to communicate with those of you at Cerritos College who needed information, and that's still the case. There will be some Cerritos College information coming soon in this video, so hang tight. Fast forward if you want to, put me on 2 speed. um, so I made the channel. I learned how to use Zoom. I made a video about 12 things that COVID made me do. There's another video on my channel called COVID Made Me Do It. You can get more information there. Um, I've been cleaning out my stuff. I've been reading more books more regularly and trying to focus on the books that I have here. I also read books from my shelves. Um, just some current totals for you. I've read 17 books so far this year. Uh, 10 of them have been from my shows physically. The other 7 have either been audiobooks or ebooks. If you want a video on that, let me know and I'll go over that. But also we got into that. We finished the semester on Zoom. Our semester was done technically on May 22nd. If some of you are graduating or know somebody who's graduating, I did post a message um, for the graduates. So there is a message from me for the grad. And now we're looking at, in this month of June, we're looking at a virtual graduation ceremony on June 23rd. It's going to be open from June 23rd to June 30th, so I'll be sure and talk more about that as it gets closer. One of the things that I have referenced repeatedly is the budget, and we do have a little bit more information on the budget. The state has released some projections of budget cuts, and it looks like Cerritos College is going to take a 16% budget cut over the previous fiscal year. Remember, the fiscal year begins in July, so we're still kind of in the same fiscal year right now. New fiscal year begins July 1st, and the administration is discussing cost-cutting measures at this point. They're discussing whether to put a bond measure on the ballot for November. I believe they decided not to do that and push it in favor to go to 2022 because they can only do so in a general election year, not in any election year, just a general election year. So that would, and the rationale for that being that I think a majority of the board members felt that putting extra pressure on property owners right now and asking them to pay additional property tax in light of the stresses that are on all of us financially in these times would just not be something that we would want to do to our community. June 17th, I want to say, is the next board meeting, and they're going to discuss the next board meeting further. I'll put the link to President Fierro's updates. I'm sorry, I have sun coming in my window right now and it's right in my face. So we're gonna deal with this as much as we can here. But June is going to be the next board meeting. They're going to discuss the budget further. They don't expect to have firm projections about what actually might take place until the end of July because they expect to see some adjustments. I'll leave some links down below where you can find out more about that if you're interested. And in some of the other projections that are being considered, they are also making talks about changes to the campus as we look to taking this sort of online or hybrid approach for the foreseeable future. So that's going to become an issue as we roll through whatever the next period has for us. So if you want information on that, let me know. I'll put some links below in the description of this video. And we do have a food distribution event coming up. I'll link the flyer down below as well. The food distribution is on I'll throw it up on the screen right now. The food distribution will be on June 24th from 9 to 11 a.m. Same location as usual, lot C10, New Falcon Way. Parking lot opens an hour before. No walk-up service, and you can't leave your vehicle while supplies last. So I will link that. I will send that to some of you. And so we have food bank. There are lots of resources if you are a Cerritos College student. There are also resources for you if you need technology, if you need financial assistance. We do have some programs in place for that. So if you need help with that, that is still in place and things are still going on. Programs are still going on and we're still solvent. I have not heard confirmation about what my hours are going to be for the fall. I would expect that to come in another month or so. I'm waiting to get my hours for the summer because my understanding is that I'm going to be going back to work on the 23rd of this month for the summer session. I have some clients that I'm working with currently who have been my clients in the past. And right now I'm doing okay. I'm struggling a bit with just everything going on, but all of my needs are met. My bills are paid, so I'm in a decent position here. Um, if you watched the video where I talked about COVID made me do it, you know that I've skipped a couple of appointments. At that time, I had only skipped my optometrist appointment back in March, and now I have had a virtual Zoom meeting with the regional center, and I'm looking into other employment options also in addition to Cerritos College that might be more stable for me than the college itself. Um, that's something that hopefully I'll get more information on in the coming weeks. If I have any major breaking news, I'll let you guys know. Um, and the other major group of videos on this channel is my book chats. I try to give you guys a book chat every week. Um, Sometimes a book from my shelf, sometimes a library book, but something that has caught my eye recently. I put up a book chat earlier this week about The Amber Room, which is not the best thriller, but it um, has a fascinating premise at the center that has to do with um, Nazi Germany and the famous Amber Room treasure that was in St. Petersburg, um, and then got moved several times, and there's a whole story around that. But take a check on that if you haven't seen it. There are 12 book chats in the series so far. Next week, Lord willing, next Sunday, or possibly before, if I finish the book before, I will be posting another book chat. I haven't decided what I'm going to read yet. I'm still working through Victor Villaseñor. So, in terms of the changes that this pandemic life has wrought for us, it's made me more reflective for sure. It's given me more tech skills for sure. And it's broadened my horizons and made me look at things, cultural things, political things that I wouldn't have looked at before. Um, Personally, it's made me more prayerful as a person for our country, for our people, and for the fact that I hope that we can see each other in our shared humanity more than our differences. Um, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just a little bit of a look back, a little bit of news. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to see over the next 90 days. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all healthy. Shout out to all of my caregiver and first responder friends out there. Please be safe. Please take care of yourself. Thank you so much for your service. And thank you to the people that are keeping us safe in the middle of this and the people that are doing the right thing. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, no matter what your views are, the right thing is the right thing. And remember that the only thing that it takes for evil to prevail is for good to be silent. So even if you aren't sure what to say, put your thoughts together. Put your thoughts together and say something constructive into the dialogue, because we all need to participate in the dialogue if we're going to improve what's going on here. So inform yourselves, educate yourselves, and empower yourselves to be the best citizens that you can be. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you very soon. Be safe and stay healthy, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye for now.